is able to do just what he said he would do. He's gonna fulfill.
Just to do one service, do it, because it's going to benefit you in the long run. Y'all are having me. The Bible said, no man have given up houses, land. Oh, wait a minute, y'all got quiet there.
That's the word. That's the word.
And will not reap 100-fold in this life. You know, I pay every week for this building because I want to have a place. Y'all are having to feed the people of God.
Yeah, man.
And if it costs money out of my pocket, are y'all hearing me? It's the money that God gave me to enhance the ministry that he called me to. And I'll spend every dime of it. I eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to keep God, amen, house flowing in the manner that it should be. It ain't about me. It's about kingdom. And the kingdom suffers violently. And if you don't suffer, you can't take nothing. Y'all know why the Jews, the Indians are so rich? And they get checks every month because they suffered. Now they taking back what was took back from them. Don't get mad because then you get a check for $5,000 and $6,000 a month. They suffered for it. Man came and took their land and prospered off their land. Beat them and killed them. Raped their wives. Killed their children. Y'all ain't helping me out. Now they reaping. If you don't suffer nothing, listen to me. If I'm dead and gone, I want y'all to hear this here. If God called you to it, put every fiber of your being into what God has called you to. Don't you get slack in what God called you to. Because if you get slack in your call, you're going to be slack in your finance, in your health, in everything. You understand me? Do what God called you to do. Do what God. This is the last days, saints. We're living in the last moment. I ain't preaching today. We're living in the last moments of God, y'all. It's either put up or shut up. Oh, and I ain't chasing. I ain't chasing. I'm going to tell you again, I'm not chasing these people that have missed God in these high positions. The hell with them. I got a call. And somebody got to be called to the field. Somebody got to be called to the low life. Hello. Jesus did not come looking for princes and priests. He come looking for the outcasts. And in the outcast, there ain't no money there. But there's favor from God. I ain't letting nobody change me from the mission that God's called me. Because I love my people. I love y'all. Y'all hear me? I love y'all. Y'all are my children. And I love you. And I'm going to put every fiber of my being to make sure you become what God has called you to become. It might look bad now, but you're coming out of that rut. I promise you, you're coming.
But his purpose. For a long time, I was just saying, God, I'm trying to work overtime. I mean, for a long time, Dominique, I'm working overtime, amen. And then, but I was missing my purpose because I wasn't being able to be in church like I supposed to. And man, I wasn't being able to be fed by my leader like I supposed to, because I was missing. I was off focus because I was concerned about my physical life. You know what I mean? I was concerned about my carnal life and then missing my spirituality. Amen. So God is saying, wake up. My purpose has got to be fulfilled. His purpose got to be fulfilled. Some crackhead got to be saved. Some prostitute got to be saved. Some alcoholic got to be delivered. But it can't happen if we don't wake up, if we don't get back on focus, if we don't get back on track on our mandate that He's ordered us to do. Can somebody say amen in here? To getting back on focus on His mandate. To get back on focus onto what He's called us to do.
Riches. Please don't think I'm against it. But I'm against the disposition that is put the church in. Oh, y'all. It's put it in a disposition that if you ain't got this, you ain't got God. And they falling in that trap zone. Jesus didn't have that, but He had more God than anybody. He said, a bird have a nest, Father have a hole. A bird had a greater place of living than He did. You know why? Because He knew that He didn't come for riches. Matter of fact, that's the first temptation that the devil tried to bring Him, is to give Him kingdoms. He said, I give you all these kingdoms if you just bow and serve me. Look at them. That means that Satan gives you an opportunity to look good to the world, but you got to give up your soul for it. I ain't getting no help now. And a lot of people still preaching the gospel, but they're sold out to wealth. They ain't getting no help. Y'all quiet. They got big churches. Hello. They do crusades all across the world, but they are sold out to wealth. And they're polluting the young mind. I ain't getting no help. Because there's a way that seemeth right unto man, and that way leads to destruction. And look how it's destroying the church. Live wealthy. Solomon wasn't just wealthy. His children was wealthy. His servants was wealthy. Y'all ain't gonna help me. And today's church is messed up because the members are in poverty. Lord have mercy. But the preacher living big. If I get a 9-story house, I want my children to have a house like that. If Moses would have got to the promised land and the people would have left, he would have missed his mission. Y'all ain't talking to me here. Our priorities is wrong. We want an image. I got an image. God is my image. Amen. Come on, say amen. Amen. Come on, somebody. Amen. And the Bible says you can get wealth without God. That ain't a sign. Wealth is not a sign that God's with you. That's what the world sees. Yes. Y'all ain't help me out. Prosperity is not the sign that God's with you. Because God said that you can gain the whole world and die and lose your soul. Yes. And you can have a bunch of money but not stable in mind. And that's what's wrong with us. We've become too knowledgeable and we ain't balancing that knowledge. And see, because the more knowledge we are, the more freedom we get. But a man is not, just like when you first go on your job, you don't steal the pen, you don't want to steal nothing, y'all. Y'all ain't have me. Come on. When you first get on that job, you do everything right. Come on, people saying, why are you doing that? They've been there 20 years. You say, look, I just got in here. I got to pass this probation period. So you, come on, you don't skip. Come on. Lunchtime go, you go in 5 minutes early. Y'all ain't have me. But now you done grown on the job. You, come on, it's 30 minutes later and you ain't got back yet. Like they won't fire you.
Eating burgers on break from the job.
Am I right? Am I talking right?
Amen.
Come on. used to take the girl, we gotta get back. I ain't even leaving the premises because by the time I get there, come on somebody, it's time for me to come back. So come on. And you bring your little lunch to school to work so you will be back on time. Now it's 2 hours later, you still sitting up there laughing at some restaurant. You understand? Because the knowledgeable you are about a thing, the more freedom you become. Understand? But when your freedom violates the order of God for your life, that's dangerous freedom. When the more knowledge you have with God, you don't pray as much as you pray, that's dangerous. Are you hearing me? I'm not going to be here all the time. But it's time now to get about your Father's business. God keep telling me to tell you all, He's loaning for you. He's loaning for your availabilities. Not that 3-minute prayer no more. Because when you was innocent, your prayers was extended. Hours. You didn't care if He woke you up in the morning. You was excited. Oh, okay, God, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You want to talk? I'm here, God. Now you come to knowledgeable of Him. Hey, okay, I'll get to you later, man. I'm tired now. God said, quit doing me like this. I'll throw you out the garden. I'll make you provide on your own. What I made was provision for you. I'll take it back and cause your land to be desolate. Whatever it costs, get back your relationship with God. Because the miraculous can't take place until you do the miraculous. Are y'all hearing this? God is looking for somebody He can use. But it's got to be a clean vessel. It's got to be a vessel that's honest with it. This is me, but I want you. And whatever it takes for me to get you, then dissolve some stuff in me. Even though it's pleasure to me. Even though it's enjoyment to me. But if it's going to hinder my relationship with you, then I give you permission to dissolve it out of me. Preachers and leaders, don't let your little bit cause you to hold back on your call. Because you've been called to help sustain the work of God.
God is able to do just what He said.